We're going to be talking about
something new.
Yeah, something new. Actually, it's not new. I'm pretty sure
not to us.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of families go through this.
But it's something really important that we want to share because we want to actually see how other people handle this situation.
Yeah, and what we're talking about is when you blend a family and the children want to still be with their biological parents.
You ain't my mama.
No, you ain't my dad.
My dad and mom's gonna get married. I don't know. You just a hashtag.
You had no parental rights over me. These are the things that we have experienced this last few months.
Definitely.
And what we're talking about is when you acclimate kids to a new situation that they're not ready for, even though they say they are.
And maybe you think they are.
And because they want you to be happy.
Ooh, maybe you are and they're not, and you don't even ask your kids.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
That's a possibility. And they want their parents to be happy. They want
parents, not the new parents, the old parents.
Old parents.
The ones that stepped in before you got in a relationship with somebody else.
Right. Yeah. Fire. So no matter your kids can always tell you, we have conversations with our kids, and
I want you to date. I want you to be happy.
Right. Until you are dating and you are happy. Because what happens after that is
honeymoon.
Honeymoon period, yeah.
Honeymoon.
So honeymoon period is, you meet somebody. I met Kayla.
He was really nice, never cussed. I don't even think he did anything. He still is nice, but not the point. He does cuss.
Who?
You.
Sometimes. We're human.
I just wanted to see if he was still alive. Just saying, kind of every once in a while.
Yeah.
Don't even know.
So, bringing your children into the situation, we talk to our kids, and
we prepared them the best we could.
Yeah, and they do want you genuinely happy.
Joyful.
Yeah.
I don't even want to use happy no more.
Joyful. Right.
No more happy in these ceremonies. We're going to use the word joyful.
Joyful. Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Hashtag joyful.
So, when you guys when we're dating, kids are fine, and they're out doing things.
And you know what? You're not acting the way you act either, because you're buying them things, you're going out. It's all fun. It's not when you actually blend your family together and you're like, dude, did you brush your teeth? Yeah, I brushed my teeth.
Yeah. Did you clean up today?
Yeah, I cleaned up.
Do your homework?
Oh, God, no homework.
These are all the things that come up.
With me.
So
not him, because this is how it would go. Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Ask.
You do your homework today?
Yes, I totally did my homework today. And I sit there and I clean my room. Oh, and I brushed my teeth. What are we having for dinner tonight? Crypt Keeper.
And these are things that happen. These are like genuine things that happen because there's no because.
It's just what happens.
It's just what happens. And again, your kids want you to be happy, and they will tell you that they are.
Oh, you know what I just thought about? I think that the reason why my kids acclimated so quick is because we didn't change our environment. You changed your environment.
Yeah, totally changed our environment.
So I wonder if we would have moved in with you, if you would have got the attitude.
Yeah, that's a good.
Ooh, let's try it.
That's
if anybody else did it the other way around, can you please comment below so that I could see that maybe my conundrum is actually has base against it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Please do that. Comment on that.
Anyways, back to us.
So I'm PreCD, so I got to get that Rolodex and go back and pull some thumbs up.
Flintstone stage.
So, okay, this source is that. So, all right. So your kids want you to be happy, but then
joyful.
They want you to be joyful, right? And then after the honeymoon period, the
claws come out.
Yeah, your partner.
Not on my side.
Your partner's gonna get some things that even you didn't think that would happen.
Right.
So you want to explain a little bit?
Well, he always always let me know that, you know, oh, I'm so glad you and my dad got together. He's so much happier. Obviously, he was more present. Sometimes when we go through a breakup, we're in our feelings and we forget we have kids. It just, to be honest, depression, anxiety, trying to figure out where you went wrong or could you have done better. Those are a lot of things that go through women's head. I'm not really sure about a man because I'm not a man.
Yeah.
But then it comes around thinking all those thoughts that a child might have prayed for. You know, I wish my mom was home all the time. I wish my mom helped me with my homework. I wish my mom prayed with me. I wish my mom would take me places. I wish.
Yeah.
And then you start lining up with some of those wishes. Do you guys really think that your kids don't feel guilt and shame?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
And then you don't want to get angry at your mom or your dad, so you get angry at the partner.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and that's unfortunate, but that happens. You know what I mean? But you know, it does, and you know, and that's just showing. That's going to show you that kids are trying to navigate the new relationship just like you are.
And that's where we came up with BBFT. So this is what we really wanted to talk to you about today. Kidding all aside.
Yeah. So the emotions that our children go through.
And the only emotions that have sparked up so far is them blending into this household.
Yeah.
So I had my own house. I have 3 girls. He has a son, and him and his son moved in. His son got his own room. Obviously, Anthony is in my room. And the girls really didn't have to go through a lot. And he never got caught in things that he wasn't supposed to be doing, but he was doing. We all know that.
You know, like kids staying up all night on their laptops, phones, stuff like that he got used to doing because it was just me and him.
And now there's me. Yeah. And I'm home 24/7.
Yeah, so you know, he gets there's no more hiding the things that a kid might do when they're by themselves for a while.
So then you call them out on it because you're the parent, and you get you don't have
parental rights.
You don't have parental rights. That was the first one.
Yeah, you can't tell me what to do.
And he said, my response was, you're absolutely right. I don't have parental rights, but I can tell you what to do because your dad's at work and I am the parent over you right now.
Correct. And that, you know,
he didn't like that.
And you know, and that's something else. People, you know, when you do blend a family, you know, kids think that they can run away on the other on the partner when the other one's not around. You know, and you should never let that happen.
No.
You know, if you guys are partners, you know, you guys me and Kay talk about everything. And that's one of the beautiful things about a relationship is we are open about everything. So if your kid think they're going to get away with something when you're not around, we nip that in the bud real quick.
So he kept raising his voice at me and getting loud. And the first thing I did was we sat down. And Anthony didn't say anything. I let him know that you will not raise your voice at me. You will not disrespect me. You will not. And Anthony just sat there, and then he put his input after I had told him everything. Because what he had a fantasy about was, if I talk to my dad in private, it stays in private. And I let him know everything that you say to your dad is going to say to me, if it's relevant to our household.
Correct. Yeah, and
his eyes was as big as golf like. He couldn't believe that.
Yeah, and you know, but that's also being in a healthy relationship. You know, getting bonded to a healthier relationship.
So the yelling didn't stop though.
No, and you know, there was a lot
kind of amped up.
Yeah, there was a lot of emotions that he was going through, that he still does go through. You know, and we have to navigate around that. You know, Kayla is the big navigator because, you know, when I go to work, they're together. The things like, again, that a kid goes through that they don't tell us about, the things that they hold in, and then when they tell you that they're okay.
Right. So then I was talking to Holy, telling Holy that, you know what, I gotta let both of them go, because and he's going to get stronger, and I don't want him to hit me because he doesn't have respect for me. And I don't want to waste that many years of a relationship to find out that your son's going to hit me and you guys got to go anyways. So at this time, I started talking to Holy because I was thinking maybe this just isn't going to work. And I let Anthony know everything. Like it wasn't like, Anthony, I'm going to have you go. Some things have happened in our family, and I let him know that if it's our environment that's causing this, I love you enough to let you go. I gotta let you go because it's just gonna end up hurting us in the end and our kids, and that's not fair. So sometimes you gotta look past if the child will not acclimate.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And and I know people were saying like, what? Nah, that's a really good, healthy conversation to have.
Yes.
Because you don't want to be thinking that a relationship is going to work out, you know, whether it be me and Kayla or it be the kids, and there's dysfunction there.
But you have to have all relationships work because in all reality, they're just feelings. And you can fall in love with somebody else. Maybe that person isn't right for you. Maybe God didn't want you there. Maybe God just wanted you to learn what you learned. Mm-hmm. But it does hurt to love people. But when you get out there and you actually trust and obey, it could be good because I got upset and I was back in my backyard going, look, Holy, you need to figure this out because I don't want to be yelled at again because I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. I don't hit, I don't slap, but I'll sure in the heck get some MFs going. So Holy told me about, ask him if he's ever been bit by a dog. Remember that? Yeah, well, this was a good one. Yeah. So he's been bit by a dog, and I asked him, so you get a dog, and you have that dog, and you love that dog, and you teach the dog how to sit, how to potty, all that good stuff, and then the dog goes to bite you. What are you going to do? And he said, I'm going to love that dog and try to see why it's biting me. And I said, okay, now it bit you. What you going to do? And I was like, okay, do you get rid of the dog? He's like, no, I'm going to try a little bit harder. Okay. Now it bites you and everybody in your family. What do? I get rid of the dog. And I said, you're absolutely right. I said, I told you this because you're the dog and I'm you. And if you keep biting me, you have to go. You and your dad. Your dad will never choose me over you. He will always choose you. So keep biting me and you are going to go. But I want you to understand that you are like that dog that bit me because you're going to get bigger, you're going to get older, you're going to get taller, and I'm going to be afraid of you in my own home. And that's not okay.
No, that's not.
That is a healthy relationship. That is healthy talk. Yeah. That is something at his level he could understand because the very next day he tried again and he tried again and he tried again. And all I had to do was look at him and say, you're that dog. Nobody else knows what we're talking about but us and him.
Right. Yeah.
And if I looked at him and said, whoa. Just saying.
And the beautiful thing about that, they want to be better.
Yes.
You know, they want you to be better.
And you need to always give them a second chance.
Yeah.
Even when you don't want to.
And, you know, again, you know, and think of different ways to approach a situation.
Right, because there's tons. And you know who totally created them? God. And so if you call him the Holy Spirit, I call him Holy. But if you call him and give him time to give you an idea or talk to him or whatever, there's no proper way of doing it. It's your relationship. But he says, come to me with anything.
All right. So we need y'all to do.
Like, share.
We are BBFT, Bondedbyfamilyties.
Like, thumbs up. Actually, I would like to see some hearts.
Some hearts.
Some hearts.
Can y'all do that?
Or, you know, the faces that are like, right?
Like our page. Comment on our page.
And wait for the lives to start.
Yes.